It's Madden NFL 23 on EA Sports, and we'll be watching the Falcons' electric quarterback. He's coming off a nice week throwing the ball, 4 touchdown throws. It's the Falcons and the Texans on EA Sports.
It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. Today, it's week 3, and we've got a good one in store between the Houston Texans and the Atlanta Falcons. Hello again, everyone. Brandon Gordon along with Charles Davis. And Charles, we take a look at this Falcons team as they enter play. It's been a great start to the season, back-to-back wins to begin the campaign.
Yeah, you don't want to get too excited. There's still a lot of season to go, but they've come out playing good fundamental football, and that might carry them a long way.
Meanwhile, for our visitors, the Texans, they were losers their last time out. They're going to try to get back in the win column, but obviously they're going to have to do that in a hostile environment.
And sometimes it actually works to your advantage. Now you've got to band together your team, the us against the world mentality. Let's see if they can use it and get a victory.
It's the first weekend of autumn, and the NFL is in full swing as off we go on EA Sports. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And they got to be pleased with this. He brings it all the way up to the 40-yard line. So here come the Falcons now to get the football for the first time. They'll have a former Heisman Trophy winner calling the shots, hailing from the island of Oahu in Hawaii, Marcus Mariota.
And he's had good success here already this season throwing the football. 6 touchdown passes in his 2 games. He's really got this offense playing with a lot of confidence, trying to establish themselves early as a Super Bowl contender.
Off the play fake, Mariota. Open man is Kyle Pitts, his tight end. And he's going to get this down inside the 5 before he's out of bounds. A big play there on the first play of the game. 57 yards. Singletary will struggle to get to the line of scrimmage as he'll be tackled back at the 4-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Singletary again. And good work there defensively as they're able to keep him out of the end zone. The 2nd down play not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. They've gotten it to the 4 on this opening drive, but now they face a 3rd and goal. Throwing is Mariota. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. The offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. On 4th down, Mariota is off, and on comes Atlanta's Younghoe Koo. Koo knocks this one through the post, and the Falcons are out to a 3-0 advantage. I think we can safely say they came out to be aggressive on the opening series, Charles. They didn't run the ball once. All that passing, it does get them the 3-0 lead.
I think what we saw there, partner, was a true definition of football balance, which means doing what you want to, when you want to on offense. And in this case, it was throwing the football. They may mix in running the football a little bit more as this game goes on, but this opening drive, while it stalled out, it still gave them 3 points.
So out come the Texans for their opening drive. And they will be led out by their rookie quarterback.
And there was a positive in last week's loss. No interceptions thrown by him. But he only threw 1 touchdown pass, and you know he wants that to improve. He might even consider that as part of the reason that they couldn't take the win last time out. I believe we'll see a more aggressive version of him this week whenever they're nearing the end zone.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Give them 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give them a first down. Those are the types of run, Charles, that they say this first-year running back can provide a lot more of in the future.
He made it look easy, didn't he? Picking up that first down. Some have described him as a diamond in the rough. With a lot of polish, nice little bumping. This guy could be one of the top backs going forward.
That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be second down.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on first and second down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
So a step in the wrong direction. Now they'll look to make amends on 2nd and 14. He's got his man. It's the tight end, Brevin Jordan, finding room at midfield. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Now they'll run the option to the short side left. Give him 4 yards there on the first down keeper.
He's brought down at the 39-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup.
Let's go consider what we got to do here. Let's go.
From the 39-yard line, here comes second down at 6. Up the middle they go. It's Harrington, and they will only muster a yard here to the 38. This defense for the Falcons, very strong last week as they helped their squad improve to 2-0 on the young season.
And every defensive team that we talk to, they spend a lot of time talking about creating turnovers. And anytime you get 2 or more in a game, you've had a really good performance. They exceeded that number in a huge way. They got the football back 4 times in the end.
The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And that's going to make it 4th down. They'll try and run for it. And he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the first. So this offense able to convert on 4th, and now a fresh set of downs here, 1st and 10. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. That burst good for 20 and a first down. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your
touchdown. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Texans have answered that early field goal to take a first quarter lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. That time a 9-play drive. And it results in the Texans finding the end zone. Out is the Texans kick team as they'll send this one away. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. So for the second time in this one, we get set to see the Falcons offense. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it, forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize, like going to the county fair. You don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
On second down, here's a run with Singletary. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Mariota now. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete.
Well, obviously searching for their first touchdown this game, partner. And that quick 3 and out, that's not going to achieve that at all. Give victory to the secondary there. They brought out tight coverage on that 3rd down snap.
It's taken to the 26. Call that a 41-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And the Texans will take over. So now we get set to see Houston for their second drive of the ball game.
And as the offense begins another drive here, pretty simple, Charles. They want to carbon copy what happened the last time out when they ended their drive in the end zone.
You're right about that, partner. Sounds pretty simple, doesn't it? Just score again, but we know it's not that simple because we don't just make adjustments at halftime if you're a good football team. You spend that time on the sideline, you study what's on the notes and the tablets, and you make those adjustments, prevent a repeat of the last drive. Series to series, the best teams, that's how they get it done.
And we'll find out here soon enough whether those adjustments are enough defensively.
So back-to-back plays, each get nothing. And 3rd and 8 now. They caught it right at the line of scrimmage, and before he could even think about advancing it forward, he got hit.
Great tackling, because that's what you're taught. Don't give up yards after the catch. And most offenses make a living off of yards after catch. Those hidden yards that may not go into.
Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack.
Disrupting that play and dropping him was Arnold Ebiketie.
The Texans send the punter out as he's on a punt for the first time this afternoon. Call it a 48-yard punt. Give them 9, though, on the return. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. Here are the Falcons as their offense heads back onto the field.
And Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there. It was a quick 3 and out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so sound.
He's got a man, complete. And he'll have it past midfield, almost to the 40 before being taken down. So 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 41. On play action, Mariota. And he's going to lose a yard or two, taken down behind the line. He couldn't get rid of it. He winds up losing a yard. It's 2nd down. After the sack, here's 2nd and 11. A give up the middle to Singletary. And he'll bring this one inside the 35. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. Back now in Atlanta, 2nd quarter action. The Falcons with the football. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. They'll try and run for this with Singletary. And oh, he's just going to be short here. Barely. Maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Oh, and I think he went backward. He did. So here are the Texans to take over. They were losers a week ago to Baltimore, but they lead things here as they start 1st and 10. Play fake. Turner.
Quick throw, knocked away, and incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver.
secondary, now on third. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw.
Got this into the hands of the tight end, Jordan.
And the tackle going to be made at the 41 as they stop him a few yards short of the first. So the completion good for 7 there. And that'll bring up 4th down.
I thought they might take a shot down the field, but instead they ran a little drag route there. I think they were hoping he could catch it and run away from the defender. But a really good job keeping the play in front of them, and they force a 4th down.
And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
Both sides were holding their breath there on that 4th down play, and the offense can breathe a sigh of relief.
And both knew exactly where the first down markers were. You know the defense is trying to guard those sticks and try and keep people in front, but somehow, some way, those guys found a way to pick it up.
They'll run on first down. Harrington, and he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
The Texans at 1-1 through 2 games thus far. It's not a start that's going to set the world on fire, but they've been pretty solid nonetheless.
And the first thing that crosses my mind, it certainly beats the alternative of starting 0-2. I do think that this is a team that's going to take a little time to find its footing. Hard to navigate. The always tough NFL.
Only a gain of a couple there. That leaves them needing about 7 here on 3rd down.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tackles, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Throw left side complete. That's Jones. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 32-yard line. Now they'll run the option to the short side left. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. Give him 4 yards there on the first down keeper.
Well, if you're going to run the read option, typically, you've got to keep an eye on the defensive end.
And what does that mean? What are you looking for with the defensive end?
Well, you want to play off of what he does. If he collapses inside towards the running back, then you pull it and take it yourself outside in. If he stays outside, you go ahead and leave it with the running back. In this case, pulled it and got good yardage himself.
Just his 2nd incompletion so far is 8 for 10. I think he'll take 80%.
There's no doubt that he will, but through the defensive play caller, you better circle what you just dialed up on your play sheet and come back to it because you just caused an incompletion. You need a few more of those.
Now here's Turner to throw on 3rd down. Caught by Jones. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 16. Texans passing game in rhythm right now, picking up another first.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
Now a give right side. It's Harrington. He's down inside the 10 to the 8. And it comes on a gain of 8.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Ball on the 8, 2nd and 2.
They'll keep it on the ground. Harrington. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's 3rd down. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
Now after the play, it looks like there's a Texan here slow to get up.
So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside.
Here we go on 4th down. And he has the first down before he's tackled at the 5. They only needed a few inches, and they didn't get much more than that, but by about the width of a shoelace, they convert on 4th down. On first down, it's Harrington, and he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1. And give him 5 that time as they draw a bit closer here for a 2nd and goal. Now a handoff up the middle. Harrington, and he gets into the end end zone. Touchdown, Houston. A great play there with his first career NFL touchdown as his guys are able to extend their lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and that pushes the lead up to 11. And what a drive that was. 16 plays all told. And it ends with a 1-yard touchdown run. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. Atlanta now coming out on the field. Well, it's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
Despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. 2nd down.
It looked like the defense, they were ready for that one.
Really left him almost no room to work after catching the ball. He could throw every move in the book at him. They were there, and they tackled him for a loss.
To throw again on 2nd down. Mariota. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 15 yards, 1st down, Atlanta.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time, they pick up a 1st down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving.
And he still has yet to get on track in this 1st half as they're going to stop him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away, and he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground. Throwing, Mariota. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he'll get this only to about the 38 as they stop him a few yards shy of the line to gain. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
A 55-yard attempt.
And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt.
That also a career-long kick for the veteran, Charles.
Yeah, how about what he just got done there? We always knew he had a big leg, but how about everything coming together perfectly on that one? Great leg swing, and bang that one through.
Taken at the goal line. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
A look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. And he's well on his way to a 100-yard game. He's already more than halfway there. We're only in the 2nd quarter.
And what I've always loved about running backs is they'll tell you, I had no idea how many yards I had.
Right.
Those guys have an innate sense of where they are in a ball game and how many yards they've accumulated because you know they're always working towards 100.
He's been working well towards 100 here. From behind, and he's going to be driven down. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Five men in the secondary now for the Falcons on 3rd down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll be brought down at the 28, and that is well short of the 1st. The Texans send the punter out as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. A well-hit ball there. 50 yards on the punt. 3 on the return.
And it will be Falcon football. We'll get another look at Drake London as this offense returns to the field.
He's been good so far to this point in the second quarter. Need to get him even more involved, maybe?
I would agree with that. Definitely. Yeah, it's not even a question for me. The way he's playing, he's doing a nice job. Increase things. More touches, more opportunities. Maybe that can reverse things on the scoreboard for them.
They'll try to ratchet things up then maybe here in the second quarter. On second down, Mariota again.
This pass is caught by London. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line.
We know he's good at catching the football, but then after the catch, he's got escapability.
Not only that, he's got some toughness as well, because you know he's coached very hard to make sure he battles through, breaks tackles, and then they finish with, but don't fumble the football.
And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Now here's a timeout as they're going to get it with 8 seconds remaining here in the first half. So 3 plays already, first and goal, and they are wasting little time. To the air again, Mariota. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Knocks this one through the post.
And that will do it for this first half. So we've come to halftime in a 5-point game. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. Time to give you folks at home a look around the NFL on this first official weekend of fall. So let's get to it. We'll get started up at Lucas Oil Stadium in the capital city of Indianapolis. And it's the Colts on top as that one approaches halftime. Jimmy Garoppolo has thrown a touchdown pass. From there, we head down south to Tampa to check on the Bucs at home at Raymond James Stadium. And for the moment, they find themselves trailing the visiting Carolina Panthers. Laviska Shenault, a touchdown reception. Finally, we head to the shores of Lake Erie, see what's going on with the Cleveland Browns. And they were winners in that one as they defeat the visiting Tennessee Titans. Nick Chubb, 2 touchdown runs to lead the way. Moving on, let's take a look at the next-gen stats in the first half for the Texans. And they've had some success on the ground. And with the lead going into the second half, they'll no doubt be looking to keep it going. Meanwhile, for the Falcons, they did even less on the ground as they've struggled to get the run game going. We're just about set to get back to it. Both teams making their final adjustments, and we'll head back to Atlanta and rejoin Brandon and Charles.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. And this will not be returned, so the second half begins with a touchback. The Texans getting ready to go here to begin the third quarter. And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better. I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation to pick up those pass rushers, because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half. As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here.
And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line.
Well, I think the hope is, with a touch pass like that, maybe you catch the defense off guard, but they were all over that one.
And it is the kind of play that works better against certain defenses, and this clearly was the wrong one to run into. Really nice job getting him down behind the line of scrimmage.
Got his man complete over the middle. That's Jones. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Up the middle they go. It's Harrington. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Turner now to throw on second down.
That's complete to Tyler Johnson.
And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 29-yard line. 14 yards that time for number 14.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. Over the middle, complete. It's Jones. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. That one goes for 24 yards.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a first and goal.
Looking to throw. Turner. And it'll be intercepted.
Picked off by Jamel Dean. And the Falcons are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line.
So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the third quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this third quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Singletary, they'll go up the middle. And he'll get only a couple up to the 22.
But that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
And force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
Steps away to his left. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. Mariota had an 87-yard run as a rookie. This one a bit less, but it is a first down. Running the jet sweep, Landry. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
Let's just make this one succinct. Nice job there. All 11 guys on defense diagnosing the jet sweep and putting it down.
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
The Falcons send out their punter as he'll kick it away for the second time. Call that a punt of 38 yards officially, and the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. The Texans offense now, they get set to head back onto the field.
As this offense takes the field against CD, remember last drive they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time.
And we'll see if the offense is up for that challenge here as things start to get more interesting here in the second half.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. That one will go for 9 yards and a first down on the keeper.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Off play action, Turner.
Crossing route, and he hits his man. It's Jones.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a first down.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field, and here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
And he finds a little bit of room, enough for 4 yards. It'll be second down.
Well, the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back there and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
Holding offense.
So that time they got the left guard with a hold.
And let's face it, in today's ball, you might have that 330-pound guy you're supposed to clear out of there. You might need a little bit of extra help by grabbing the jersey and trying to ride him out.
Now here's a throw that's complete. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And now 3rd down and 6 to go.
Simple drag route here, lined up out left and trying to work his way back across the field. You probably saw me twitch there, partner, because I think he wanted the ball a little bit sooner. By the time he looked it in, defender was right on him.
To throw is Turner on 3rd down. And that is incomplete.
Coverage was awfully tight there on 3rd down. They actually closed off all the passing lanes, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
They're going to try and throw. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Falcons will take control of the football in great field position. They go play action. Mariota. Flush to his right. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, 1st down. Singletary trying the left side.
And he'll take this down to the 33.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the 1st level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the 2nd level.
They'll wind up losing 3 here on the play, and that's going to set up a tough 3rd and 9. To throw, Mariota.
Oh, he's got his tight end pitch complete.
And he's going to be taken down with another 1st down as the stop's made at the Texans' 17-yard line. That good for 19 yards as they pick up the conversion on 3rd. From the red zone now, Mariota. And he's got the hook up to Landry. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
2 yards left on 2nd down from the 9.
They'll run out of the gun with Singletary. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. 4 yards on the play, and that leads to the 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 5-yard line.
Here's Mariota. And that is caught. Touchdown, Falcons. Allen Lazard. A 5-yard touchdown. And the Falcons have moved out in front here in the 4th quarter. Mariota will look to throw. That's caught. And he'll get into the end zone. So now a field goal would only tie as they up their lead to 3.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25.
And now out comes Houston.
And now they'll look to answer working from behind. And remember, this offense has sputtered yet to score here in the 2nd half. They'll need to change that here.
A throw left side to start the drive is complete. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 10 yards there, good enough for a Texan first down.
As long as you go through your proper reads and progressions, the drag route can be one of those old reliable plays because usually it's good for a good chunk of yardage as we just saw there.
And those guys like it, right? They can get the ball with a full head of steam.
Especially against man coverage, because man coverage, they're typically running away from someone and not worried about traffic coming out on the other end.
And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there, freezing the defense just enough to swing the tight end free downfield for the completion.
On second down now, it's Harrington, and he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
Now that's the way to do it. Hand it to someone with vision and good footwork, and add in a little bit of power, and you find a way to pick up first downs.
Turner throwing on first down. And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. Grady Jarrett in there to get him. It's a loss of 5.
Just not much a quarterback can do there, CD. The pressure was in his face almost instantaneously, led to a very quick sack. And the tackle going to be made at the 38.
Yeah, that's one where you turn to your line and say, guys, can I get a little help here? And you have to ask politely because remember, they're blocking for you the entire game. But as a quarterback, you've also got to have the clock running in your head when you need to get rid of the football. But this time, he had no chance. They were on him instantly.
Now Turner to throw on third down.
Yeah, this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on third down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical.
(17-17) the score. All even to this point as the kick's away. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. Here comes the Atlanta offense now ready to take over here.
And we essentially have a brand new ball game. After that last field goal has tied us all up, we brace for what should be an exciting rest of this fourth quarter.
Singletary to get the drive started. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
They go right back to Singletary. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. Play action now. Mariota. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
Multiple defenders there to drop him for a loss of 4. And, of course, that's not an easy man to sack. You know how elusive he can be trying to get outside of the pocket. That was a great play on the defensive side.
And I wonder what was going through his mind because he didn't seem as committed to using his legs to pick up yardage. He wanted to keep that play alive to either take off and go or throw it away. But he held on to the football and ended up getting sacked.
This offense so far on third down, they've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. And this is caught. He hits Landry.
And he is going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 46. Working out of the gun, Mariota. And he's got his man on the crossing route. That's Landry.
He'll get it inside the 20.
And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. It's a big play there for Atlanta. And even 40 yards. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's first and goal just outside the 5. They run here with Singletary. Give him 3 on the gain there. Second and goal.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
He'll try again, but he will lose yardage here. Back to the 4-yard line.
That backs him up 1 yard and brings up third down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line.
Chase Young
able to record his 5th sack of the season. They've been moving the ball well offensively, really getting into a groove. Last play, pass completion. Now, finally, the defense gets there.
And you have to find a way to disrupt their rhythm. Do you do it with coverage, or do you do it with pressure? They elected to go with pressure, and it was the right call.
Koo knocks this one through the post. Well, I don't know if they would have gone for it on 4th and goal anyway, but the sack on third down pretty much made their mind up for it.
You're exactly right about that, and this is a tough place on the field to take a sack because, as you just noted, it took the decision-making away from them. Now they have to go for a field goal instead of potentially going for it.
And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further.
So now the Texans down on the scoreboard. And time, a huge factor. They need, at minimum, 3 points out of this as they come up 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down.
Buried by multiple defenders on the drive's first play.
Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16.
Able to find Jones.
And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Back to throw. He'll find Jones again, complete. Now he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in quarter number 4.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down.
Back to throw. And this is going to be incomplete.
With that incompletion, reality is staring them right in the face. This entire game is down to the next snap.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end.
And he is going to have a Falcons first down by a couple of yards as they get 5 there on 4th and 3.
They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and that will force a turnover on downs. The Falcons in victory formation as they take a knee. The Falcons in victory formation as they take a knee.
But Charles, we were treated to an excellent game today, capped off by that second-half comeback. This was a joy to watch.
Entertaining for us, not so much to the team who led at halftime and now is leaving here, knowing that they let a win slip through their fingers. Tough one for them to carry home.
So for the Falcons, it's an ideal start as they move to 3-0 now on the young season. And they'll get another home date next week as the Saints will come to town. Meanwhile, for Houston, they'll fall to 1-2, and they'll have a chance at redemption next week at home against the Indianapolis Colts.